Hey guys, so back with another video here. Been a while since the last video. Got a couple new knives. One is a knife I already have, but the full size one, as you can see right there. So yeah, let's just talk about these knives real quick. Some interesting differences that I've noticed on here actually. So we'll do this one at the end. This is a really cool knife. Okay, so the first thing. When I was on White Mountain Knives, under the description of these, I noticed that it said that the handle length was the same size, 4.58 inches, and I said to myself, how can that's impossible, because the blades are different sizes, they'll stick out the end. Their information is not correct on there, and it's not even the size that they say it is. This guy, it says 4.58. It's actually a touch under 4.5 inches. And this one, it says 4.58, but this one is a hair over 4.75 inches. The handle length. So, yeah. So, if you're buying one of these, just be aware of that. The blade sizes, however, are correct. This was like 3 inch, 3.07. This was like 3.42. Those are correct. A couple other things I noticed too. Here, I'll show you right off the bat. See if you can see it. On the mini, the handle is broader than on the full size. You guys see that? It's like a 1/16 of an inch broader, which I thought was kind of interesting. You would think that it would have been the same. So right here, this part right here. You guys see that, how much wider it is? Yeah, it's not much. It's only a 1/16 of an inch, but it's still 1/16 of an inch. I thought that was kind of interesting. I would think that they would have been the same, just a little bit, this one, like this one, this fat, but just longer. But yeah, this one's a little bit more, little bit skinnier. Okay, so I just want to say something real quick. So this knife here is I bought at White Mountain Knives. It was advertised as having a weak detent. Okay. Well, I shouldn't say any, but 90% of knives, if you think the detent is too weak or too strong, you can fix it. Don't return the knife just because it's weak or too strong. In the butt, so I'm just going to use a button lock as an example because we have them here. Take the button out and the spring that's in there, just stretch it a little bit. So stretch it if it's too weak, and if it's too strong, just squish it in a little bit. Now, when you do that, a little bit goes a hell of a long way. So do not rip the hell out, don't pull the spring a lot, just a tiny bit. Literally, if you think it's too much, it probably was. Literally just the minutest amount goes a super long way. So that's how you do a button lock. An access lock, you just open up the scales and the spring in there. You either pull or compress. Okay. It's not gonna help a lot because it's kind of on the access lock. It's kind of a finite amount that the spring will move. It sometimes works. However, your best bet on those is to just get stronger springs. Not the springs. You know what I'm talking about. These little, in the drop bear, it has those little holes. You can put the thing in each hole to make it stronger. Just get a new one of those. Actually, are they called Omega clips? Omega clips. I think that's what they're called, actually. Omega clip. So just get new ones of those. Stronger ones, weaker ones, however you want it. On a do I have one up here? Yeah, on a frame lock. I'll use this little bugger for example. This is an SRM. You take the knife apart, take the spring off, and you bend this outward. Okay. Again, a little bit goes a long way. On a liner lock, here we go. Liner lock. This is the Tucson, by the way. You bend this liner out or in to adjust the detent, or to adjust the detent. Sorry. So that's just a couple of things you can do to adjust how strong or how weak your detent is. So yeah, try. I shouldn't say that. Well, I mean, you could try that before you send the knife back, but like a lot of places frown on taking the knife apart and then fiddling with it and then sending it back if it doesn't work. So, I guess use your discretion on that. If it's something you think you can fix, then do it without sending it back. If you don't think you can do it, just send it back and get something different, I guess. But I just want to go over that real quick because I've been seeing a lot of knives that like say weak detent or strong detent and they send it back just for that reason when it's an extremely easy thing to fix. So yeah, I'll just say that. So another cool thing on here, you can see on the Mini, you can see how well the Richlight has patinaed. As you can see, I've been carrying the hell out of this knife. This knife hasn't left my pocket since I bought it. Literally, I have not. Yeah, I haven't carried another knife in 2 weeks. I just can't stop carrying this. It's so fun. The noise it makes. Like this one has broken in incredibly. When I got it, there was a little bit of stick. There is no stick whatsoever now that it's broken in. And the noise is just, that ting noise is just phenomenal. Why it doesn't transfer through on video, I have no idea. This one has a little stick. I already know it's going to go away. Either I can break it in or I can take it apart and polish the top of the... So what you do is you polish the bottom part of the spring there with like... So you wet sand it, right? With like about 3,000 grit sandpaper. Just make sure you wet sand it. And then on the blade part, so the way this button lock works... Okay, so right now it's basically all the way compressed. And if you see here, do I have something? I wish I had like a little... Damn, I don't have something. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you see the round, you guys see the shaft of the button lock, and you see the actual, the other part where it's a little bit wider. That part rides on the top of this blade right here on top. And then as it comes open, it pops open and it sits inside of this groove right here. So what you do is you polish this top part up here. Just really lightly. You don't need a lot. Just polish it up a little bit. And that's how you can force the break-in on a button lock. So, and then you also polish the bottom part of the little nub right there. So that's how you can do that if you want. But breaking it in is a lot more fun, I guess. So this one also has that ting. Not as good as the Mini, but the drop noise is better than the Mini, mainly because it's a heavier blade, you know. So yeah, so that's those. Other than that, the differences are not much. Another difference I noticed, I don't know if it's just, well, no, I guess it's just me. I don't know. You guys tell me, does this hole look more, does this one look more slanted at an angle than this one? I see that it's more like swept right here, like that sweep. This is more kind of straight. It looks more angled down to me. I could be wrong though, who knows. But other than that, everything else is basically exactly the same. So just the width of the Mini is more broad than the full size, and obviously the full size is longer in handle length and blade length, obviously. And then I think the hole is just at a different angle. It's so hard to tell. Yeah, and actually this hole looks larger than this one. You know what? So I'm gonna do another video on this. I'm gonna get some calipers and I'm going to check all that actually. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna borrow. Yeah, so I won't do that in this video. I'll do it eventually though. I just gotta borrow some calipers from my friend. So So yeah, just want to show you that I got the full size, and I'm loving it just as much as the mini. But I like the mini better. The mini is more my size. That large one it's kind of big. I think it was like eight, like low 8-inch range. But yeah, the mini's more my style. If you guys don't know, I like knives that are between like 6.5 inches and 7.5 inches, like the overall length. Speaking of that length, I got something real cool here. You guys see the thing here? So I bought myself a new Miguron. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Miguron Pagos 2. Super cool freaking knife. This knife is so cool. The action is just breaking in, but I mean, it just whips out like a freaking bullet. Like, this thing shoots out like crazy. Super cool knife. So, compared to the original Pagos, this has contoured scales. The original one was blocky. Also, the original one had a fuller that ran on the top up here. So, and I'm pretty sure that the original was exactly the same size and everything else was exactly the same. Just those two differences. And, well, another difference too. The scales were different. It had different milling, and it also came in carbon fiber. This does come in carbon fiber too, a carbon fiber inlay right here. But I opted just to get the full tie. I really love this touchback here on this pivot collar, that gold. The gold and that like light blue and the titanium look so good together. This backspacer, I think I will make the same color as this, along with the stop pin maybe. I'm not too sure. However, I do have one issue with this knife. I don't know if you guys can see this, but for some reason, in a evenly spaced, I have these dots. There's a dot. It looks like it looks like a diamond shape. There's a dot here, a dot here, a dot here, and a dot on top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 sets of them. I mean 4.5. I don't know what they are. I tried to scrub them off. I tried to use some Dawn on them, a little toothbrush. Like, I can't get them off. I don't know what it is. And they're on this side too, on exactly the same place as the other side. So I don't really know what's going on there. I sent an email to White Mountain Knives to see what they think. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Other than that, this knife, the ergos are absolutely insane. They're fantastic for me. They're so good. The pocket clip just disappears. You don't feel it. The little chamfered parts here fit absolutely, I mean, my hand just perfectly. I do wish they extended the jumping up a little bit. The front flipper, oh my bad. The front flipper works great. There is one little issue. This right here. That is sharper than a mofo. Like, you see that? I need a... If these holes can't be fixed, I'm gonna see if I can like switch this for another one with White Mountain Knives. I don't know what these dots are. I don't know what the heck is going on there. But this right here is so freaking sharp. Yeah, if I send this back, I'll definitely get another one because this knife is fantastic. But I will grind this down on the one that I keep. It needs to be rounded off. It's too sharp. I'll literally cut. I mean, it's so sharp that if you run your finger across that, you'll slice your finger open. So that's kind of a little. That was my bad. A little problem. So, but I'm just showing you guys this knife. I'm going to do a full review on it shortly. I'm just gonna try to put this knife away and carry this for a week. If I can do that, I'm not really sure because I freaking love this knife. But this knife, the action is, I mean, the detent is dialed in perfect. I mean, man, it whips out so good. And one thing I found that's interesting too, just real quick, there's some kind of like texturing on here on these thumb studs, even though they're smooth. Like, there's some kind of like, I don't know. There's like a sticky, like grippy. I don't know what's on. I don't know what is going on with these, but they really, like, your thumb really sticks onto those to get a very solid flick. I don't know what is on there, but there's something on there, and it really holds your thumb on there for some reason. I don't know if it's just going. I don't know if that's really what's on. Like, if there's really something on there, or if it's just. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll have a full review on it. I literally just got this. I literally just got it, so we'll figure out what's going on there. So yeah, just want to show you these 100 sub giveaway coming up. I kind of went a little crazy on the stuff for it. Just about that much crazy. Just that much crazy. Here, I'll show you some of the stuff I got so far. Yeah, so I have 3 pouches coming. I have 2 leather slips coming. I might keep one of those. I have this guy. I have 2 of these. I have, this guy. I have this guy. I have another knife coming. I have another knife coming. And I have another 5 knives coming. This is going to be a 12 knife giveaway. There's going to be 5, well, I might do more, but there's going to be 5 different prize packs, 5 different winners. I might do like 8 or 10 just because I have so much stuff coming. I kind of went a little bit crazy. So, yeah. Yep. Probably shouldn't have done that, but, yep, I did it. I sure did it. So, yeah, it'll be a fun one. Be a lot of winners. So, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yep. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yep. Okay, that's really all I got. Yeah, so full review on this in about a week. I want to see what's going on with this. I don't know what those dots are. So, yeah, it's just so weird. Oh, here, I'll see if you guys can see that. Can you see those? You see those dots? They're like right above the bevel. So weird. I don't know what they are. And they're like evenly spaced, and they look exactly like this one looks the same as this one, it looks the same as this one. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll get it figured out. But that's all for this one. I just want to give you guys a peek at all this stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.